How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to teach you how to build a pivot chart. So first we're going to start by inserting our names. I'm going to use my name, Madison Bermudez. I'm going to put it in the yellow area that says name, and then I'm going to enter my Panther ID. And then after that, I'm going to start by picking the topic that I chose, which was the pivot table project. And then we're going to start off by selecting all of our data by clicking on the top left hand corner where the triangle is. And then we're going to click on Insert, and then we're going to click on Pivot Table. And then when we click on that, what pops up is our data table range. We already have that selected. So what we're going to do is press OK, and then it's going to take us to our pivot table. And then we have our area called Pivot Table Fields. And then we're going to start off by selecting retailer country. And then we're going to put that in the column section. And then we're next going to click product line. And we're going to put that in the rows section. In the rows box. And then next we are going to select quantity and revenue and keep that in the values section. We're going to click on that little eye, and then we're going to press average for both quantity and revenues. And after we do that, we'll press OK. And then next we are going to change the format so that the quantity is set to numbers with commas, but with no decimal places. So as you see, we're going to click on number, and then click on the no decimal, like click on the little box, and then lower it to 0 decimal places. And then we're going to press OK, and then we're going to set revenue to currency. So we're going to click on the I again, go back to number, and then we're going to click on currency, and then press OK after we're done with that. So after we're done with that, we're going to click OK, and then next we're going to click under the column labels area. There's a little arrow. We're going to click on that. I'm going to click also on the select all button, unclick that, and then we're only going to select Austria and Finland. So the Austria and Finland selected, press the X at the top left hand corner, and then once we have that selected, we're going to create a combination chart for our pivot table. And then we're going to customize it with quantities depicted as clustered columns. So for Mac, you have to double click, press Control, and then you click, we're going to change our chart type to a clustered column for quantities. And then we're going to select that. And then we're going to do the same thing for the other one. I'm going to change it. And then we're going to make sure that the quantities are on the primary axis and that the revenue is on the secondary axis. So for that, we have to double click again, Control left click, and then we're going to click on Format Data Series and make sure that's on primary axis. I'm going to do the same thing for revenue, but instead we're going to change the chart type to a line, lines with markers on the secondary axis, and then we're going to also press Format Data Series, click Secondary Data so we can form our chart, and then we're going to do that with the other one too on the revenue. And we're going to go back, change chart type, go to line with markers, and then we are going to click that again, Control left click, format data, format data, and then we're going to make sure that's on the secondary axis. And there we have it. We have our pivot chart.
Hi, my name is Madison Bermudez. My intended major is business marketing.